good for a notion salesman.
Board, all board.
Why not? What's the matter with credit?
Why, it's old-fashioned. Charlie, you're an animal salesman. Your firm give credit?
No, sir.
Nor anybody else.
River City next.
Cash for the merchandise. Cash for the button hooks.
Cash for the cotton goods. Cash for the hard goods.
Cash for the soft goods. Cash for the fancy goods.
Cash for the nuggets and the pickets and the frickets.
Cash for the hooks, head, cask, and demijohn. Cash for the crackers and the pickles and the fly paper.
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
What do you get?
You can talk, you can talk. You can bicker, you can talk. You can bicker, bicker. You can talk, you can talk. You can talk. Bicker, bicker. You can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
Know it, but you gotta know the territory.
Why is the Model T4? It made the trouble, made the people want to go, want to get out and go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 22, 23 pounds to the county seats.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to patronize an itty-bitty 2x4 kind of store anymore?
What do you talk? What do you talk?
Where do you get it?
From the Model T all to the Gander store, the Margarine store, the present-day store, the present-day margarine departmentalized grocery store.
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
Where do you get it?
What do you talk? What do you talk?
Where do you get it?
You can talk, you can bicker. You can talk, you can bicker. You can talk. Bicker. You can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
Know it, but you gotta know the territory.
Why is the you need a biscuit made the trouble? You need to put the crackers in a package. The you need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package. Made the Cracker Barrel obsolete.
Obsolete. Cracker Barrel went out the window with the mail pouch cut slug town by the stove. Changed the approach of a traveling salesman. Made it pretty hard.
No, it didn't, but you gotta know the territory.
Gone on the hogshead, cask, and demijohn. Gone on the sugar barrel, pickle barrel, milk pan. Gone on the tub and the pail and the tears.
Ever seen a fella by the name of Hill?
Hill?
No! Just a minute. Never heard of any salesman, Hill.
He doesn't know the territory.
What's the fella's line?
Never worries about his line.
Or the Cracker Barrel being obsolete, or the you need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package, or the Model T4.
Just a minute.
Never worries about his line.
Or a doggone thing. He's just a Bentley, Belgian, big haul, great go, necking up and rip roaring every time a bullseye salesman. That's Professor Harold Hill.
Tell us, what's his line?
He's a fake and he doesn't know the territory.
Look, what do you talk?
He's a music man.
He's a what?
He's a music man, and he sells clarinets to the kids in the town, to the big trombones and the rat-a-tat drums, to the big brass bass, and the piccolo, uniform too, with a shiny gold braid on the coat and a big red stripe on it. Well, I don't know much about bands, but I do know you can't make a living selling big trombones, no sir. Mandolin picks, perhaps, and here and there a Jew's hunt. No, the fellow sells bands, boys' bands. I don't know how he does it. But he lives like a king, and he dances, and he gathers, and he plucks, and he shines. When the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. When the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir.
And he doesn't know the territory.
River City, we cross the state line in Iowa. River City, population 2,212. Cigarettes are legal in this state.
Or a riot. If you're all through, I'll tell you about Harold Hill.
You really know Harold Hill?
Never seen him in my life, but I know this much. He's given every one of us a black eye. Ever since he worked over the next salesman to arrive, he's automatically tarred and feathered and rode out to the city limits of rails.
Well, why should he get rode out of town on a rail?
Because in order to sell band instruments and uniforms and instruction books, he has to guarantee to teach the kids to play.
Well,
And to form them kids into a band with himself as the leader.
What's wrong with that?
He don't know one note from another, that's what's wrong with that. He can't tell a bass drum from a pipe organ. I'll catch up with that swindle and two-bit thimble rigger, and when I do, I'll squeal and be so loud.
Wow, Charlie, you're mad. Sure like to be around when you catch up with that fella.
Not on this trip. Not in Iowa. Even the great Professor Harold Hill would have dared to sell those backbone Hawkeyes out here.
Board! Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll have to give Iowa a try.
Don't believe I caught your name?
Don't believe I dropped it. Good morning, neighbor. Would you kindly direct me which way is the center of town? Excuse me, friends. Where will I find a good hotel?
Try the Palmer House. Chicago.
Good morning, neighbor. I'm a stranger in your town. What do you folks do for fun?
Mind our business. Nothing halfway about the Iowa way to treat you when we treat you, which we may not do at all. There's an Iowa kind, a special chip on the shoulder attitude we've never been without that we recall. We can be cold as we're falling, thermometer in December. Ask about our weather in July, and we're so blind on summer we can stand. Cause you know it's for a week at a time and never say eye to eye. But what the heck, you're welcome. Join us at the picnic. You can have your fill of all the food you bring yourself. You really ought to give Iowa a try, provided you are contrary.
It is. You want to walk around in your drawers all day.
And there I was at Madison County Hospital and nobody come to see me. Cousin Will never come, Aunt Bertha never come. Your Bertha's dead. She wouldn't have come anyway.
Behold, as we're falling, thermometer in December. If you ask about our weather in July, and we're so blind on summer we can stand. Cause we know it's for a week at a time and never say eye to eye. But we'll give you our shirts and a bag to go with this. If your bro should happen to die.
What the heck? Welcome to be with us, even though we may not ever mention it again.
You really ought to give Iowa, all right, Iowa, Dubuque, Des Moines, Cranford, Marshalltown, Mason City, Cuba, Greece, clearly, ought to give Iowa a try.
Mrs. Squires? Yes, I'm interested in a rig for Sunday. You could accommodate me?
Well, then you ought to speak to the man in charge of hiring things. Who is late, as usual.
How do you do?
Gregory!
Marcellus!
Yo, it's someone gone west, George.
Right, Professor Hill's the name. Harold Hill.
Greg, what are you doing here? Why don't you let me know you was coming?
I didn't know it was myself. Besides, how could I know you end up in a little tank town like this? You were a pretty big slick when you were in business with me.
Too many close shaves the way you were, Greg. Besides, got me a nice, comfortable girl, left off mine. Boss.
Gone legitimate, huh? I knew you'd come to no good.
So, what's the new pitch? He's not back in the band business. I thought you was in steam automobiles.
I was? What happened? Somebody actually invented one.
Oh, no.
Now, give me the lowdown here, Mars.
Never get anywhere in the band business with these stubborn Iowans, Greg. Besides, we got a stuck-up music teacher who will expose you before you get your grip intact.
A male or female?
Music teacher? She's a librarian. Female.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. If she passes by, point her out to me.
I will. How are you going to start the pitch?
Same as always. Keep that music teacher off balance. And then my next step will be to get your town out of the serious trouble it's in.
River City isn't in any trouble.
Then I'll have to create some. I need to create a desperate need for a boys' band, but you remember. Now, what's new around here? What can I use?
Nothing. Except the billiards parlor just put in a new pool table.
They never had a pool table here before?
No, only threes.
That was it. See you later, Marcus. And remember, music teacher.
Music teacher.
You're Mr. Dunlop?
Yep.
Well, either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend. Right here, I'll say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player, so I'm mighty proud to say, I'm always mighty proud to say, I consider that the hours I spend with a cue in my hand are gold. I can cultivate horse sense with a cool head and a keen eye. Did you ever take and try to give an ironclad lead to yourself from a three-rail billiard shop? But just as I say, it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to score in a ball-flying game. I say that any boob can take and shove a ball in a pot, and I call it sloth. The first big step on the road to the depths of degradation. I say first, medicinal wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pinchback suit, and listen to some big out-of-town jazzer here to tell about horse race games. Not a wholesome trot race, no, but a race where they sit down right on the horse. When you see some stuck-up jockey boy sitting on Dan Patch, maybe blood boil, I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in tape. Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a ball with a capital B that finds the scheme that stands for pool. And all week long, your River City youth will be frittering away. I say your young men will be frittering away there, noontime, supper time, chore time too. Get the ball in the pocket, never mind, get the dandelions hold of the screen, your patches the beefsteak pounded. Never mind pumping any water to your carriage car with a cistern empty on Saturday night, and that's trouble. Oh yes, you got lots and lots of trouble. I'm thinking of the kids in the knickerbocker shirt tail young ones speaking in the pool hall when that's where you got trouble, folks. Right here in River City. Trouble with the capital T, that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. Now I know all of you folks are the right kind of parents, and I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on by the loafing around that hall? They've been trying out FIFA, trying out cubets, trying out tear the mates like cigarette fiends, and bragging all about how they're gonna cut with a telltale breath that said one fine night. They leave the pool hall, headed for the dance of the armory, liberty men, and scarlet women, and ragtime. Shake this music down, drag your son and your daughter in the arms of jungle, animal instinct, mass hysteria. Friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground. Trouble. Right here in River City. In the capital T, that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. We really got trouble. Right here in River City. Gotta figure out a way to keep the young ones moral.
Our children can have trouble.
Mothers of River City, heed that warning before it's too late. Watch the telltale signs of corruption. The moment your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger? A dime novel hidden in a corn crib? Is he memorizing jokes on Captain Billy's whiz bag? Certain words creeping into his conversation, words like swell, so's your old man. Well, if so, my friends, you got trouble. Right here in River City. With the capital T, that rhymes with P, that stands for pool. You really got trouble. Right here in River City. Remember the main for the rock and the golden.
Our children gonna have trouble.
Oh, we got trouble. We're terrible trouble. That game with the 15 number balls, the devils. Oh, yes, we got trouble. With a team. That line is the team. Stands for ball. Did you drop here? No. Didn't I meet you? No. Oh, I'm gonna be in town for a while. Good.
Yes, Mom. Keep on after us. Up there. Hello, Mom. Fine, dear. Now your exercises.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't remember the library being open last 4th of July. It was, Mama, all evening. Mama, a man with a suitcase has been following me all over town. Oh? Ooh. I never saw him before. Did he say anything? He tried. Did you say anything? Mama, of course not. Now don't dawdle, Amaryllis. Me a little slower, and please keep the fingers curved as nice and high as you possibly can. Don't get faster, dear. If you don't mind my saying so, it wouldn't have hurt you to find out what the gentleman wanted. I know what the gentleman wanted. What, dear? You'll find it in Balzac. Excuse me for a minute, but I've never read it. Neither has anyone else in this town. There you go again with that same old comment about the low mentality of River City people and taking it all too much to heart. Now, Mama, as long as the Madison Public Library was entrusted to me for the purpose of improving River City's cultural level, I can't help my concern that the ladies of River City keep ignoring all my counsel and advice. But darling, when a woman's got a husband and you've got none, why should she take advice from you? Even if you can't quote balls like in Shakespeare and all the other highfalutin Greeks. Mama, if you don't mind my saying so, you have a bad habit of changing every subject. I would change the subject. I was talking about the stranger on stranger, in case you may be a very last chance. Mama, do you think I allow a common matter now? Really, Mama, I have my standards where men are concerned, and I have no intention all about your son. If you don't mind my saying so, there's not a man alive who can hope to measure up to that blend of all fun and safe pride and no whip, so you can count it for yourself and your eyes to lady over there is your sister, young man. Hello, Winthrop. Winthrop, where's your manners? I'm having a party on Saturday. Will you please come? I'd like it very much if you'd come. Winthrop? Well, Winthrop, Amaryllis asked you to her party. Are you going or aren't you? No. No what? No, thank you. You know the little girl's name? He won't say Amaryllis because of the S. Because of his list. He's ashamed. We all know about his list, Amaryllis. Well, Winthrop? I'll bet he won't say it. No, thank you. Amaryllis. 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 He's crying. Why does he get so mad at people just because he lists? It's not just because he lists. That's just part of it. Well, what's the other part? Never mind. It's just that he never talks very much. Not even to you or your mother? No, dear. We all have to be a little patient. I'm patient, even though he doesn't ever talk to me, but I do him every night. I say goodnight to him on the evening star. You have to do it the very second you see it, or it doesn't count. Good night, Winthrop. Good night. Sleep tight. There, darling. Don't cry. You have lots of time. If not Winthrop, there will be someone else. Never. I'll look up an old maid like you. I'm sorry, Miss Marian. Can I play my crossing piece now? May I play mine? May I play my crossing piece now? You may. See, without a sweetheart, you have no one to say goodnight to on the evening star. I know, Amaryllis. For the time being, just say goodnight to my someone. You can put in the name whenever the right someone comes along. All right. Better than nothing. Yes, it is. Now you can play your crosshand piece. Now I may play my crosshand piece.
for his fine stereoptic slide, and to Ethel Toffenmeyer, our fine player piano player. Yeah. As mayor of River City, I welcome you, River City, to our 4th of July exercises, held in the indoors, here in Madison Gymnasium, to count the weather. 4 score!
Sorry.
4 score! Oh. The members of the school board will now present a patriotic tableau. The members of the school board will not present a patriotic tableau. Some disagreement with the costumes, I suppose. Instead, the Shin family will present a spectacle, My Wife, in which my wife, who plays Detective Sid, will take a leading Mrs. Shin will recover. No thanks to a certain young ruffian who is a disgrace to this city. 4 score, 7. The Page Fireworks Spectacle, last day of Off the Eye, will take place, providing the rain stops by 9:30. It'll be held in Madison Picnic Park in the Far Meadows, across the creek from the pet house.
How can it be raining? Didn't the Gazette predict fair?
Sure did, Edward. That's why we all prepared for a storm. The Gazette is accurate most of the time, and you know it, JC.
You wouldn't get very far in the banking industry being accurate most of the time. Race late again?
I'm being early.
She's late, all right.
She's right on time. What's the matter with your watch?
Never mind. 4 score.
We heard there's a pool table in town.
Now, just a minute. Will you allow me to continue with the exercises?
Protect our children. Let's protect our children. Resist sin and corruption. Resist sin and corruption. Smite that devil and keep our young boys pure. Pure boys. Friends, may I have your attention, please. Attention, please. I can deal with troubled friends with a wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me, if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize the River City Boys Band. Don't think, my friends, haven't any pool table ever hoped to compete with the gold trombone. Rah, 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 rah. Remember, my friends, what a handful of trumpet players did to the famous fabled walls of Jericho. Oh, billiard parlor walls come tumbling down. Oh, band of duels, my friends, oh yes, I mean a boys band. You hear me? I say River City's gotta have a boys band, and I mean she needs it today. Well, Professor Harold Hill's on hand, and River City's gonna have her boys band, and as sure as the Lord made a little green house, and the band's gonna be in uniform. Johnny, Willie, Teddy, Fred, you'll see the glitter crashing cymbals, and you'll hear the thunder of rolling drums, the shimmer of trumpets, dun-da-da! And you'll feel something akin to the same electric thrill that once felt when Gilmore, Liberace, Pat Conway, the great creator, W.C. Handy, John Philip Sousa, all came into town on the very same historic day. 76 strongholds led the big parade with 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the queen of every famous band. 76 strongholds caught the morning sun with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 trees ringing off like beads. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper-bottom, timpani, and porcelain too. Thundering all along the way. Double-bellied poniums and big bassoons. Each bassoon having its big fat say. There were 50 mountain cannon in the battery. Thundering louder than before. Clarinets of every size, trumpeters who'd improvise a full octave higher than the sky.
lay on the mat for 3.5 hours straight without moving a muscle. Never mind, I want his credentials. Grab that football. He will score Mrs. Shade.
Thank you, Professor. I'll make an example of him. Great leader. He does the gang job.
Yo, I'll kick ya. Always hanging around my oldest girl. His father's one of the day laborers south of town. Yo, I'll kick ya. Caught him tagging down Main Street after my oldest girl last Sunday.
I wasn't either tagging.
Don't you contradict me.
We used to work together. Gilly Clyde.
You watch your phraseology. I know what you're up to. If I catch you touching my daughter again, you'll hear from me till you lay the ribs. Hill, I'll talk to you about this band thing Monday morning over at City Hall, 10 o'clock, sharp. Man, I want that Spellbinder's credentials.
Constable, I'll be responsible for the boy.
You don't know this kid. He's tough. He's not a gang when he's outside.
Oh, I'll be careful. Tommy, let's talk about playing in the band.
Oh, gee, Professor, that's for little kids.
I'm not talking about playing in the band. You're mechanically minded, aren't you? Ever do anything with perpetual motion?
Yeah, we had it a couple of times.
You did? You're my man. Do you realize nobody has ever made a music holder for a Martin Piccolo player? No place to hang the music.
Gilly Clyde, I wonder if I can get some wire.
Look at yourself. That's where people keep wire. Oh, Tommy. Now, Constable, I'm going to show you how to break up the gang. Oh, young lady. Oh, miss. What's your name?
Zanita, I had no idea you suspected me. God.
Do you know Tommy Jokes?
Well,
Tommy, please escort this young lady home.
only except that I'm not going home. I have to go to the library. God.
Then escort the young lady home by way of the library. By way of the candy kitchen.
Yes, sir. Do I have to?
You have to.
Yes, sir.
God.
You're a bright young fellow, Professor. You made a few mistakes, though.
Oh?
That happened to that earlier parlay at the pool table.
Oh. What was my other mistake?
That's Anita. She is the mayor's oldest girl.
Just a minute, Professor. We'd like to have your credentials. We're the school board.
Academic certificates?
Nothing of the kind.
Letters
and papers.
Make him put up a bond!
Gentlemen, what am I hearing? Say, ice cream.
Ice cream. I don't sing, young man. That's what you're...
All right, talk then. Down here.
Ice cream.
Talk slow.
Ice cream.
See, singing is just staying talking. Now you.
Ice cream.
Now you right here.
Ice cream.
Now you, sir.
Ice cream!
Ladies, from now on, we'll never see one of these men without the other three.
Oh, Professor, you're wrong. Why, they've hated each other for 15 years.
Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream.
How can there got some wonderful caramels over the hotel.
Mr. Hill.
Professor?
No, professor of what? At what college do they give a degree for annoying women out on the street like a Saturday night rowdy at a public dance hall?
No, I wouldn't know that. I'm a conservatory man myself. Gary, Indiana, gold medal class, about 5.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me around wherever I go? Another thing, Mr. Hill, I am not as easily mesmerized or hoodwinked as some people in this town, and I think it only fair to warn you that I have a shelf full of reference books in my library, which may very well give me some interesting information about you.
Hey, Greg, of ourselves. Don't call me Greg.
How'd you make out with the music teacher?
Scrumptious. Ate out of my hand the minute I tipped my hat.
She did! Boy, did you cut a swath tonight. For a minute, even I thought she knew something about leading the band. Just like when you used to imitate that band concert fellow back in Joplin.
Yeah. Not kid stuff. I'm in rare form these days, son. Just keep your eyes on me for the next 4 weeks.
4 weeks? Only used to take 10 days for the instruments to arrive.
Oh, it still does. But it takes 4 weeks for the uniforms.
Well, Greg, you haven't had the uniforms.
Uniforms and instruction books.
Instruction books? She can't lead the band. I mean, not for any 4 weeks. She don't know one note from another.
That's why I have a new method called Think System, where you don't bother with notes.
Greg, in 4 weeks, the people will want to hear your music. You'll have to lead a band.
When the uniforms arrive, they forget everything else. At least long enough for me to quit to leave. Oh, this is a refined operation, son, and I've got a time right down to the last wave of the brakeman's hand on the last train out of town. And now, Mr. Washburn, if you'll excuse me.
You're gonna line yourself up a little canoodling, huh? Well, say I set you up with Ethel's sister. Lovely girl, teaches Sunday school.
No wide-eyed, eager, wholesome, innocent Sunday school teacher for me. That kind of girl spins webs no spider ever could listen for. A girl who trades on all that purity. Merely wants to trade my independence for her security. The only affirmative she will file. First to marching down the aisle, no golden, glorious, gleaming, pristine goddess. No, sir, for no Diana do I click on, and I can tell you that right now. I snarl, I hiss, how can ignorance be compared to bliss? I spark, I fizz, for the lady who knows what time it is. I cheer, I rave, for the virtue I am too late to save. The sadder but wise girl for me. No bright-eyed, blushing, breathless baby doll, baby. No, sir, that kind of child ties knots no sailor ever knew. I prefer to take a chance on more adult romance. No to youngness who keeps resisting. All the time she keeps insisting. No wide-eyed, wholesome, innocent female. No, sir, if she's the fisherman, I'm the fish you see. But I flinch, I shy. When the last of the delicate air goes by, I smile, I grin. When the gal with a touch of sin walks in, I hope, I pray for Esther to win just one more A. The sadder but wiser girl's the girl for me. The sadder but wiser girl for me.
And this is Mrs. Squires and Mrs. Hicks, and of course we met you Lady McKechnie, our mayor's wife. Isn't this exciting, really?
Oh, I couldn't say. I could not say. Oh, no! I couldn't say it. At this time, my husband will wish to investigate, I'm sure, and naturally, I'm reticent. Oh, yes! I'm reticent.
Of course, Mrs. Sunday, I understand, but, well, you see, my music plans involve a committee on the dance. No, wait, do that again, Mrs. Shin. Your foot the way you raised it just now.
Well, I have a bunion, that ball.
Oh, what grace!
Mr. Hill!
What natural flow of rhythm!
Mr. Hill!
What expression of line and movement!
Mr. Hill!
Oh, you must accept the chairmanship on the Ladies' Auxiliary for the Plastic Dance. Mustn't she, ladies?
Oh, yes, you really should have
Every move you make, Mrs. Shin speaks. Does. Won't you say yes, Mrs. Shin?
Utilization. Well, that is dancing. Well,
So you accept?
yes indeed, and I would like to say
Thank you. And that young lady who plays piano, Miss Marian, after all, she's a librarian.
Pick a little, top little, pick a little, top little, ching, 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 tuck a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, top little, pick a little, top little, ching, 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 tuck a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, top little, pick a little, top little, ching, 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 tuck a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, top little, pick a little, top little, ching, 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 pick a little, top little, kind of woman that has long hair, pick a little, first I should know how you she added, top little, ching, ching, ching,
Turn books.
pick a little, pick a little, top little, ching, ching, tuck a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, top little, ching, 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 and Laura, I should have look at my street, let me stop.
I'll help. She made brazen overtures to a man who never had a friend in this town till she came here. Old Miser Madison.
Miser Madison? Madison Gymnasium? Madison Picnic Park? Madison Hospital? Oh, that Miser Madison?
Exactly, who did he think he was, anyway?
Well, I should say show off. Gave the town the library too, didn't he?
That's just it. When he died, the library released the city, but he left all the books to her.
She was seen going and coming from his place.
Oh yes, that's what she made. Brazen overtures. To the Gilded Cherokee. She had a golden glint in her eye and a silver voice with a counterfeit ring. Just melt her down and you'll reveal a love book let us hold this deal. Here, where a woman's heart should be. He left River City, the library building, but he left all the books to her.
We need your credentials.
Yes, of course. I just need a high tone. Come with me. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. We're going to leave tonight. Farewell, ladies. Farewell, ladies. Farewell, ladies. We're going to leave now. It's all right. I know everything and it doesn't make any difference.
What are you talking about?
You were probably very young. Anyone could make a mistake.
What?
No apologies, no explanations, please. Only the towns were wild. Sad and wise a girl for me.
Will you please make your selection and leave?
I have.
Well, what do you want to take out?
The librarian.
Quiet, please.
You're not listening to me, Marian. Look. Marian. Marbles. 60 leaves, 8 aggies, a dozen peewees, and one big glass with an American flag in the middle. I think I'll drop them.
No!
Madam Librarian. What can I do, my dear, to catch your ear? I love ya madly, madly, Madam Librarian. library caught on fire, and the volunteer host brigademen had to whisper the news to Marian. Madam Librarian, what can I say, my dear, to make it clear? I need you badly, badly, Madam Librarian. Marian, if I stumbled and I busted my whatchamacallit, I could lie for a notice as my body had turned to carrion. Madam Librarian, now in the moonlight, a man had seen it in the moonlight. And the fellow would know that his darling had heard every word of his song with the moonlight helping along. But when I try in here to tell you, dear, I love ya madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, it's a long lost cause I can never win with a civilized world accepts unforgivable sins. And he's talking about with many librarians such as Madam Librarian. sin. But the civilized world accepts his unforgivable sin. And he's talking out loud with deadly librarian, such as Marian. Please dance to me Tuesday nights. Madam Librarian. What's up? Well, we've had a good morning, Tommy. 11 sails at the 12 tribes. You know what? It's almost noon. You better go home and get some dinner. I'll try to go more myself. Goodbye, Professor. Thanks, Tommy.
Now, just a minute. Are you still listening? You haven't got a permit.
Oh, I know, Mr. Mayor. I would never do that in your town.
Flattery will not avail you. Soliciting is statutory in this town. Malfeasance without a permit? Why have you been over at City Hall with your references?
I just missed you. No, Mr. Mayor, your hand.
What? What is it?
Oh, that spread of little finger. It's hereditary.
Oh, is it? Is that good?
Good. It means that your son's little finger is perfectly situated to operate the spit valve on a B-flat flugelhorn. Meaning that America has at last produced an artist who can flugel the minute waltz in 50 seconds.
How could I get one of those horns?
Just sign here, Mr. Mayor. That'll be $17.50.
Yes, sir. Think I could miss this one. I haven't got any sons. You were scriptless, blue by night. You were footless. You better be with them over at City Hall with your bygone papers by 3 o'clock.
You mean this afternoon?
I couldn't make myself any plainer if I was a Quaker on a day off.
Miss Drew, has anyone told you you have the facial characteristics of a cornet virtuoso?
I'm not sure I understand you entirely, Professor.
If your son has the same firm chin and those splendid cheek muscles, by George! Not that you'd have to be really good to understand, but...
Oh, is that so? And in the name of St. Bridget, why not?
Because all famous cornet players were Irish. O'Reilly, O'Mendez, O'Flynn.
But Professor, we are Irish.
No! No, really, that clinches it. Sign here, Miss Drew. That boy was born to play the cornet. Fine. That'll be $7 import fee. Nothing else due until the first installment payable at opening of band practice. Thank you. And of course, I'll need the boy's measurements for his band uniform.
His uniform.
Hello there, son. Certainly his uniform. Not one penny due till delivery. It gives him 4 weeks to enjoy, to anticipate, to imagine, at no cost whatsoever. Never let the demands of tomorrow interfere with the pleasures and excitement of today.
Would it have a
Stripe? Certainly, my boy. A wide red stripe on both sides. What do you think of that?
You'll have to excuse Whitbrook, Professor. We can't get him to say 3 words a day, even to us. And if we get him to play in the band, he'll have St. Michael's on the way with you. But if anybody could do it, I'll bet you gone. Out of a crowd, I'll pick you for hot candy and clay pipe smoking, shamrock wearing, harp playing, Aberdeen pitching, Tana's home, minstrel singing Irishmen. Be gone and be jabbers. Where are you from, Levi?
Gary, Indiana.
I knew it. Where did you say?
Gary, Indiana. In fact, Gary Conservatory was my alma mater.
Was she now?
Yes, gold medal class, lot 5. How do you do, Miss Drew?
How do you do, Mr. Hill?
Of course, Peru. I thought the name sounded familiar. I've been trying to sing since the other night, but...
He wants to put Winthrop in the band. We're not interested, Mom. Put Maddie in.
Oh, your husband's musical? Well, I'd love to have a talk with him, I'm sure
Do you burst into everyone's homes like this? Prying into personal affairs we are not interested. Marian!
Well, that's one for and one against. So why not let the boy's father
The
decide?
boy's father is dead. Anything else?
Oh. I'm sorry. But that's all the more reason why your brother should have something like this.
My brother is a 10-year-old problem child who won't understand why his father was taken away. Would you care to explain it to him? He's been brooding about it for 2 years. As to your musical tricks, why don't you go into business with some nice carnival man who sells gold-painted watches and glass-sided grapes?
Musical tricks with Miss Peru, I hardly. I get the feeling she likes the idea. Oh, a bit cautious perhaps, but I like that element. Just keep me alive and I'll be back for the next week.
Oh, one moment, Professor Hill. About the boy's measurements, I make all his clothes. Sleeve 21, waist 18, crotch 14.
Fine, that's all I need. I've got to get back to the hotel.
Oh, I do hope you'll excuse Marian, Professor.
No, don't worry about a thing. I'm sure that at heart she's as lovely as you. Good day, Whitaker.
Has he gone? He has, and I hope not forever. Darling, don't you ever think of your future? Daddy had a conservation class about 5. Now, darling, now, Mama.
Surely a girl's future doesn't depend on encouraging every fast-talking, self-centered, women-chasing, traveling man who comes to town. And the fact that he claims his commodity is human does not, in this particular case, impress me.
Well, all right, darling, all right. Only it's a well-known principle that if you keep the flint in one drawer and the steel in another, you'll never strike much of a fire.
Mama! Winthrop! Winthrop, I know you're there! Please go to the library and ask Miss Grubb to give you the book I sent aside. It is the Indiana State Educational Journal, 1890 to 1910. It is a large brown volume with black corners.
Do I have them?
You won't have to talk to anyone. I've written it all down. Thank you, dear.
Now, what are you up to? What do you need books at the Saturday night for?
I have a feeling the Indiana Journal may help me poke some large holes in the professor's claims.
Well, I give up. At your age, if you don't mind my asking, what kind of white knight are you looking to come riding along?
Well, I'm not waiting for Luther Reiner, who backs me into ancient history show every time he comes into the library.
What?
Or Ed Gevitt in that buggy of his with a removable back seat. But I'm not waiting for some white knight in shiny white armor to come rescue me either.
My white knight, not a man so much, nor an angel with wings, just someone to love me, who is not ashamed of a few nice things. My white knight, what my heart would say if it only knew how.
Danita, hey, Danita.
Tommy, Mama, and Papa are sitting right over there at the bank. You got it.
All right, then, meet me after supper.
I can't get Epworth weeknight. Meet you where?
Footbridge.
See, isn't that just what I said? Last time the lumberyard and this time the footbridge. And where will you meet me next? The black hole of Calcutta, ye gods!
I only want to show you my invention.
What invention?
It's a music holder for a Martian piccolo player. It still has a few minor flaws. See, when you keep it tight enough to hold up the music, it cuts off your circulation and you can't wiggle your fingers. Meanwhile, you could go blind.
Tommy, it's Papa!
Is that the very first thing I said or not?
Yes, sure.
The very first thing I said or I'll leave hay with the horses. Get that spellbinder, Mr. Anderson. Morning of July 4th, 1912. And now, my wife is off dancing Annie in all hours of the day instead of in the home.
But George!
And my daughter's off poodling with some wild kid, and the members of the school board are singing up streets and down alleys instead of tending to city matters. And my business has fallen so far that I can't find the balance sheet.
Mayorship, I found some very interesting information in this book about Professor Hill's alma mater,
His who?
his university.
Oh yes, I know all about that. In fact, that's the very only thing that I get out of it. Gary Conservatory class, ought 5.
If you'll just read a little bit about the conservatory, I don't think you'll have to look much further. It's on page.
Papa, the little Fargo wagon is coming in from the depot.
Wells
Fargo wagon.
A likely story. At this hour of the day, common sense. The Wells Fargo way.
Give me the band instruments.
The band's instruments?
Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street. Oh, please let it be for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street. I wish I knew what it could be.
I got a box of maple sugar on my birthday.
In March I got a free mackinac.
And once I got some grapefruit from Tampa. Montgomery Ward sent me a laptop and a cross-cut saw.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down. Is it a prepaid surprise or COD?
It could be current. Or tissue or a solo word.
Yes, it could be. Yes, you're right. It surely could be. Something very, very special now.
For me.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street. Oh, don't let it pass my door. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street. I wish I knew what he was coming for.
I got some salad from Seattle last September.
And I expect a new rocking chair.
The DAR sent a cannon for the courthouse square.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming now. I don't know how I can ever wait to see. It could be something for someone new with no religion, but it could be something special just for me.
It's the band instruments.
Here you are, Winthrop.
My cornet! Gee, thanks, Professor.
Kids, you'll each receive individual instruction in due course. In the meantime, stay off the streets, get acquainted with your instruments, and think of the minuet in G. La-di-da-di-da-di-da.
Sister, is this the most substance solid gold thing you ever saw? I never thought I'd ever see anything so substance as this substance solid gold thing.
You won this round, Mr. Hill. Five acres of bygone suit now goes into pretty short order, or I'll see you in front of the grand jury over the county seat. Now, Miss Marian, about that book.
Come, George, judge his fugits.
You watch your phrase
everybody with you. Now turn. Lovely. Now let's have a go at our Grecian urn. One Grecian urn. Two Grecian urns. And some fountains. Trickle, trickle, trickle. Splendidly. I present now our gentle sergeant swing will be the highlight of the ice cream sociable. Now, gentlemen, if you're ready. And ladies, remember, don't make me tell you again. Always keep your face to the audience. All right, Mr. Dunlop?
It's you in the sunrise. It's you in my cup.
It's you all the way into town.
It's your sweet hello, dear, that sets me up.
And it's your got to go, dear, that gets me down. It's you on my pillow, in all of my dreams, till once more the morning breaks through. What words could be saner, or truer, or plainer than it's you? It's you.
Smile, girls, smile.
Oh, yes, it's
Please keep the shit out of my head.
Mr. Washburn, we're entitled to 5 more minutes.
You think you can hold it back? Go ahead. Start her up, Mr. Washburn. Check out these new moves Professor Hill taught us. All right, what'll it be? The ship poopy! Now, a woman who kisses the very first date is usually a hussy. And a woman who kisses the second time out is anything but fussy. But a woman who waits till the third time round, the head of the clouds, feet on the ground. She's the girl that's glad and found. She's his poopy. Shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy. Shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy. One for one is the race, courtesy, one run twice a day. For sergeant, once more the flowers, on to the neck and score today. Harder. Sweet
Never mind.
Anita scared you, but I'm not. I should hate to think you'd have your own daughter scared you.
I'll warn you once more. If I catch you touching my daughter, I'll by God's horoscope you till hell will happen again.
Now, George!
Not one proof out of you, madam.
I think he means Pete.
Yes. And now you get out of this public building.
I got as much right to public building as anybody.
Right? How do you get any right around here? Aiding and abetting the swindling activities of this spellbinder symbol salesman. Do you want to know what I see written all over you? Reform school! Now get out! Get out, you wild kid!
Papa, please! It's Catholics like you that make fun in the marketplace! Dear God!
You want your phraseology, young woman. Go home! You leave!
Yes, George, I only...
Head to your dance.
My dance?
I'll handle Zanita. Taking up with wild kids from the wrong side of town.
Mr. Mayor, if I could just make you understand.
Well, you can't. And by the way, thanks for nothing. I've read that book you gave me from cover to cover for over a week now and didn't find a thing.
Mr. Mayor, if you please.
I'll sell your hats after getting some premises off my own store. Yes.
All right, but in the meantime, I want you to know I'm vouching for Tommy Gillis. That boy's got the confidence of every kid in town. He'll be waiting in line to shake his hand by the time our band plays its first concert.
By the time your band plays its first concert, the individual members will have to gather in wheelchairs on account of the broken legs they'll get from tripping over their own beards. Now I'll warn you once, my fine young feather young, never mind. Oliver, you are J.C. Olin! I want that man's credentials and I want him tonight. Don't let him out of your sight. Slipper and a Mississippi sturgeon.
You mean you want us to get his references?
Get his papers, or get him in jail. Couldn't make myself any clearer by the butt hook in the well water.
What's a button hook in the well water?
Professor Hill, I think Mayor Shin has behaved abominably, and I think it's wonderful you coming to Tommy's defense.
Oh, that was nothing.
Yes, it was.
Oh, no. A man can't dodge the issue every time a little personal risk is involved. What does the poem say? A coward dies 1,000 deaths, the brave man only 500. Unfortunately, the mayor was on a 3 mile and kind of billiard parlor now. Oh, I suppose a recommendation for your musical authority about yourself could help. I couldn't think of asking you to do something like that.
Why, Professor Hill?
You would?
I'd be glad to. I just wish I was a little more informed. I've been wanting to speak with you about Winthrop's cornet.
His cornet? Mother of pearl keys.
I'm sure it's fine, but you see, he never touches it. Oh, the first week or so, we made a few, experimental blats, I guess you'd say.
Yes, flats.
But he never touches the cornet.
Well, you see.
He says you told him it wasn't necessary.
Well.
He tells me about some think system. If he thinks the QFG, he won't have to bother with the notes. Now, Professor.
Yes, Marian, the think system is a revolutionary method, I'll admit. So was Galileo's conception of the heavens, Columbus's conception of the egg, globe, Bach's conception of the well-tempered clavichord. No, I cannot discuss these things out here in public. You allow me to call. When may I call?
What, I mean, at the suite?
Pick a little talk, little, pick a little talk, little, tick, 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 tack a lot, pick a little more, pick a little talk, little, pick a little talk, little, tick, 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 tack a lot, pick a little more, pick a little talk, little, pick a little talk, shall we continue? You were so dear to that kid question, looking with Professor Hill. You danced like a fairy princess with a music for your board. You had a golden shimmer in your hair and silver shoes for all to see. We know that you will soon unfold a forgiving heart with your soul here, where women's hearts should be. Fairy princess, moving floor, golden shimmer, silver shoes, now unfold, heart of gold, here where a woman's heart should be. The professor told us
Let's see now. You know, all week I've tried to give you fellows my references and credentials, but each time you seem to get off the subject somehow. Now I have just what you need, a plan of help. Take a second.
I'm afraid I'll have to go along with you.
Yes, well, let's see if I have my keys. Oh, what's this? Oh, a testimonial from Madame Rini, the only female bassoon player ever to appear in the Red Path Circuit. Her stage name, of course. Actually, she was from Moline. Lida Rose Quackenbush.
Can I see that for a minute?
Oh, you'll never forget the name. Lida Rose, same as the old song. Lida Rose, I'm home again, Rose.
To get the sun back in the sky. Like a rose, I'm home again, Rose. About 1,000 kisses shine. Ding dong ding, I can hear the chapel bell chime. Ding dong ding, at the least suggestion. I love the question. Like a rose, I'm home again, Rose. Without a sweetheart to my name. Like a rose, now everyone knows that I am hoping you're the same. So here is my love song, not fancy or fine. Light a rose, oh, won't you be my rose, oh, light a rose, oh, light a
That might have been who I love you. Yes, I love you, and I'll bravely tell you, but only when we dream again. Sweet and low, sweet and low, how sweet the winds come forever. Oh yes, forever will I ever tell you. Light a rose, oh, light a rose, oh, light a rose, I'm home again, Rose, to get the sun back in the sky. Light a rose, I'm home again, that might have been right on you. Yes, I love you, the chapel bell chime. I'll bravely tell you, but only when we dream again. Sweet and low, sweet and low, how sweet
time.
Scrumptious. He told me all about his hometown, Gary, Indiana, and he said he'd take me there someday. He even taught me a song that hardly has any S's in it. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Let me say it once again. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. That's the town that knew me well. If you like to have a logical explanation, how I have been on this elegant syncopation, I will say without a moment of hesitation, there is just one place that can lay my base. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, North Louisiana, Paris, France, New York, or Rome. But Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, my home sweet home. If you like to have a logical explanation, how I have been on this elegant syncopation, I will say without a moment of hesitation, there is just one place that can lay my base. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, North Louisiana, Paris, France, New York, or Rome. But Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, my home sweet home. I'll be back in a minute. I just Silver Marilla, my life frog. La-di-da-di-da-di-da, la-di-da.
Leave the dishes. I'll do them, Mama. Don't you have to change for the sociable? There's time, Jesus.
Should live around here somewhere.
The Shin home is on East Elm. This is West Elm.
Criminy. I see you're the piano teacher in town. You must know about this fellow Hill from the boys' band out here.
Yes.
Well, don't let it worry you no longer. I've got the goods out of his spades, swindling two-bit nibble rigger. That's why I got to see Shin. Number 8 only makes a 15-minute water stop. Wish it was 20. Should like to concentrate 5 minutes and you really do.
Who are you?
Name's Charlie Cowell, anvil salesman. But just now, I'm out to protect the good name, traveling fraternity from this swindler.
Mr. Cowell, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake my old lady's corset cover. That fellow's been the raspberry seed of my wisdom tooth just long enough. He spoiled Illinois for me, and he's not gonna spoil Iowa. Say, what kind of music teacher are you? You didn't see through him? He's no more professor.
I know all about that. Band are always called professor. It is a harmless deception. He is a fine director at his scholastic...
Now wait a minute. Fine director. Have you heard one note of music from any band?
No, but
nothing girly girl. He never formed a band in his life, and he never will.
if you'll just listen to me for a minute.
I'd like to. I'd like to do more than that. If I had the time. I sure got the inclination. But I've got to get back on that train, and I've got to leave this dynamite with somebody on the way to the depot. Bye, girly girl. See you next time through.
You'll never make that train at the depot. You'll have to catch it at the crossing.
No, sir. I've got to leave word, and I can see you ain't the one to leave it with.
Just a minute. Mr. Cowell, you don't know me yet.
Is that an invitation?
No. I meant that I don't know you. And
Yes, I need more time anyway.
I mean, as well as I'd like to.
No trouble there, girly girl.
I never met a man who sells animals. That's something, well, quite different.
Takes a real salesman, I can tell you that. Animals have a limited appeal, you know. What am I doing? I miss that train, I'll get fired. I've got to leave word about that fella Hill.
Leave word with me.
Not that you're tin type. How do I know you delivered these letters?
Try me. There's your train. Now run for it.
taken away from everyone again. That's 102 counties. Not counting piano teachers like you. He cozies up to keep their mouths shut. Not in reviews for the last of me, girly girl.
Ding dong ding, and the least suggestion about the question. Fire rolls right home, it rolls down the sweetheart to my name. Good evening, Miss Marian. Line a rose now, everyone knows that I am hoping you're the same. So here is my love song, not fancy or fine. Light a rose, oh, won't you be my light a rose, oh, light a rose, oh, light a rose.
Marian! Marian! Who is it talking to? Just, why, Professor Hill?
This brew, stop the evening. There.
You two come up and set. I've got some jelly on the stove. There's no jelly on the stove, Mom. Well, I'll put some on.
Shall we set, as your mother said?
Well,
You did ask me to call.
did I? I didn't mean anything.
Now, Miss Marian, I'm not suggesting your invitation for anything but academic enlightenment. The think system? I've been by your house trying to explain it a time or two this week, but there always seem to be people around. Mostly ladies, I thought.
Yes, Mrs. Squires and several of the ladies.
I'm glad. I wouldn't want anybody beating my time. Well, it's evidently not the convenient night to see what the social later.
Just a minute. Professor Hill, is it true that you have 100? What I'm trying to say is it really true that you developed a think system?
A what? Think system. Yes. It's really very simple. Simple as whistling. No one has to show you how to use your lips in whistling. You only have to think a tune that will come out clearly here. Now just try this and do our thing.
I take your word.
Could we sit down?
Are all music teachers as dense as I am?
All music teachers?
I dare say you've met dozens, even 100.
Well,
Have they all been as fascinated as I have with the think system?
Some more, some less. One young lady I thought of the same system before I got to her town. She showed me through findings.
I see.
Have I said something wrong?
Please don't let me keep you, Professor Hill. You must have many more important things to do than explain the think system to me.
And think one.
And I must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
Now say, where'd you get an idea like that?
One hears rumors of traveling salesmen.
Now, Miss Marian, you mustn't believe everything you hear. After all, one even hears rumors about librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matt.
Uncle Matt?
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what they say, he left me in a shirt job so Mother and Winthrop and I can have some security. Surely you don't believe
Of course not. That's exactly what I'm saying. But why do you think people start these rumors?
narrow-mindedness, jealousy. Jealousy mostly, I guess.
Exactly. Jealousy mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen. What have you heard?
Oh, nothing about you personally. Just generally.
What you heard generally?
Just that, but of course it stands to reason that the disappointment might easily be misinterpreted, mightn't they? I mean, now honestly, mightn't they?
Why?
And so you say if another salesman or somebody were jealous, well, they could all just be downright lies, couldn't they?
What could?
Rumors and things.
Why, of course.
It just proves you should never believe everything you hear, doesn't it? I mean, if you discuss
Miss
things.
Marian, I would be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you. Couldn't we do it sitting down? You do sit. Your knees bend and all.
We could sit on the porch.
You could also sit on a large hollow log or with a clipper.
I couldn't think of it. I've never been to the footbridge with a man in my life.
Just to talk.
I've got to dress for and sociable.
And maybe there in 15 minutes.
I just can't. Please, some other time. Maybe tomorrow.
My dear little librarian, tomorrow's gonna be fine. You've got nothing but a lot of empty yesterdays. I don't know about you, but I'd like to stay with you.
Oh, so would I.
Bookers? Continue.
15 minutes. What? I just told Professor Hill I'd meet him at the footbridge in 15 minutes. Glory be and the saints and grace. It worked. What does? I've been using the think system on you from the parlor.
Right? The uniforms arrived. Kids are in them already. People are going to be screaming for music, though. Kids show up at social. Yeah. Here's most of the dough. Got Tommy to collect it. Trying to hold the kids together at least. Pretend to hold a practice in the lumberyard.
Hurry, Marcel. Get the break.
I got it.
What time's the break go?
9:40 from the junction.
Well, it's not even 8:30 yet.
If you want to turn whirling around here, get yourself caught in a bunny trap, you go ahead. But I'm not going to.
Don't worry, Mars. I'll meet you at the hotel in plenty of time. Miss Marian, you're late.
But you said 15 minutes.
What I meant was that you're about, well, I'd say you're about 26 years late. You've all this time to get the footbridge itself.
If you want to know the truth, it was almost longer.
Oh.
Halfway here, I nearly turned back. I suppose I'm not the first to find it easier to think through you when not under the spell of your salesmanship.
Now, Miss Marian, I'm sure you don't believe I've been selling you anything.
No. You've given me something. That's why I decided to come.
I don't recall giving...
Oh, yes, you have. Something beautiful. That's why I came. And I'm glad. Oh, please don't be afraid that I expect too much more. One can't expect a traveler to sail through this England. I know that there have been many ports of call, and there will be many more. But that's no reason for me not to be grateful for what you will have left behind for me.
Marian.
There were bells on the hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all till there was you. There were birds in the sky, but I never saw them winging. No, I never heard them at all till there was you. And there was music, and there were wonderful roses. They tell me in sweet fragrance meadows of dawn and you. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all till there was you. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all till there was
Yes, sir, Cam.
Hey, right! Excuse me, I'm expecting a cable after Berlioz. This could be it. Now what?
Who's the salesman here? Sounds like she's selling and you're buying.
You nuts? I didn't know I was going to be able to leave tonight. Had to keep her off balance, didn't I? I told you.
Now she's so far off balance, you can't tell the difference between a cat boat and a hurricane.
Listen, Buster Brown, I climbed up through the ranks on this skirmish. I'm not resigning without my commission.
Can't get anywhere out here in the footbridge.
There's a place over Madison Park near the footbridge makes this footbridge look like the old ladies do. Now beat it. Go get the rake. Ever a dull moment in the music business? None. Where were we?
You're about to tell me what I don't know about you.
Yeah, we don't have to go into that just now.
No, we don't. Or ever, for that matter, Harold. The librarian hasn't felt much like doing research lately, but she did plenty when you first came here.
Oh, about what?
About Professor Harold Hill, Gary Conservatory of Music, gold medal class of all time. Harold, there wasn't any Gary Conservatory not to find.
Why, there's certainly...
Because the town wasn't even built until August 6th. I'll see you in the sociable.
You knew all the time?
Since July 7th, 3 days after you came, I tore this page out of the Indiana Journal. It was originally intended to use against you, and now I give it to you with all my heart.
if you knew, why didn't you? Never. Well, 110 cornets played the air. Then I modestly took my place as the one and only bass, and I oompha'd up and down the square.
Good night, my someone, good night, my love.
With 110 cornets right behind.
Our star is shining, its brightest light.
There were horns of every shape and sweet dreams be yours, dear, there be.
While 110 cornets filled the air.
I wish I may, and I wish I might. Now good night, my someone, good night.
Crazy guy's going crazy. He's going all over town, spilling everything.
I'll say I'm crazy. Missed my train, probably lost my job. But I got you now, Hill. And you'll pay. You'd be in the clique right now had it been for that piano teacher. I told her all about you. What'd you do? Lily gagged me around till I couldn't get to shit. Little dried up man, hungry, doxy, round heel, fizz. Get out of here, I'll kill you, you dirty mouth. You bully! You big blow off. I'll stay in this town till you get your ups down through and sideways. But you never knew the territory.
Use your stuff, right? The rig's in the alley. Come on, hurry up!
This man.
You gullible, green grass goats. Can't you get it through your head that you are being swindled out of your eye teeth right now this minute? There's a burglar in the bedroom while you're fiddling in the parlor. I'm talking about Harold Hill, road agent, highwayman, pickpocket.
Pickpocket?
You heard me. He's had his hand in your wallet, mister. And yours, madam. And yours, little lady. Ever since the first moment he came to town. There's more documented evidence than you'll ever have time to read. There isn't any band, there's never been any band, and there never will be any band. And if you don't hunt this man down right now with a mad dog, there won't be any Harold Hill either. He'll be on the next train out of town.
Now will you believe me?
What are we waiting for?
I want my money back.
Yeah!
Money. I want his high.
Yeah!
After him, and when you find him, bring him to the schoolhouse. After him. Right there. Take my number. Right there, exactly.
where have you been?
Harold, I've been looking for Winthrop. He's run away. Please go. Please, Harold, we've been talking about tar and feathers.
See, Marian.
It's all right. Don't you know that? You don't owe me a word. Not a word. Please hurry, please.
Quick! He's not down here. He's right out on the creek.
Winthrop!
Now, wait a minute here, son.
Let me
Go!
go.
Not till I talk to you for a minute.
I won't listen. You wouldn't tell the truth anyway.
I would too.
Would not.
Would too. Tell you anything you want to know.
You lead a band?
No.
Are you a big liar?
Yes.
Are you a dirty, rotten crook?
Yes.
Let me go, you big liar!
What's the matter? You wanted the truth, didn't you? I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you. I'm just gonna stand here and take it all, so you might as well quit wiggling. There's two things you're entitled to know. One, you're one of the kid. I thought so from the first. That's why I want you in the band, so that you quit moping around feeling sorry for yourself.
What band?
I always think there's a band, kid.
What's the other thing I'm entitled to know?
Well, actually, the other thing is none of your business. Now that.
I wish you never come to River City!
No, you don't, Winthrop.
Sister, do you believe him?
I believe every word he's ever said.
But he promised
I
us!
know what he promised us, and it all happened just like he said. The lights, the flags, the colors, the symbols.
Where was all that?
And the way every kid in this town walked around here all summer and looked and acted, especially you, and the parents too. Does Mama wish you never come to River City?
Well, you do. Will you?
No, Winthrop. Go, Harold, please.
Come on, Professor. Hurry up.
I can't go with you.
Why not?
First time in my life. I put the caught in the door. There was love all around, but I never heard it sing. No, I never heard it at all, till there was you.
Right! They're here! That way! That way!
Come on, Professor. This way! This way!
Which is why I interrupted the program at this point. Rest assured, this snake in our bosom would have been misapprehended at this time. Yes, and always remember, fellow Rivers Pisians, that I can only remind you that I have done everything within my power to prevent this dire happening from the happening. Fourscore! He's slippery, I told you that.
He's a kidnapper. Fine situation here.
Fourscore! Just a minute! Virtue has triumphed. The sword of retribution has cut down Professor Harold Hill. And if there are those, as I've heard, who are melting tar and collecting feathers, I will not say them names.
Well, I should think there ought to be some of you who could forget our everlasting Iowa stubborn, chip on the shoulder arrogance long enough to remember River City before Harold Hill arrived. Do you remember? Well, do you? Surely some of you ought to be grateful to him for what he has brought to River City. And if so, I think you'd want to admit it.
You're wasting a great deal of time here. If there's a person in this hall who doesn't think this man Hill to be tarred and feathered, let them stand up. You ladies, sit down. And the rest of you standing there like a quart of Shropshire season. Have you forgotten how you bought expensive instruments, technical instruction books, and high-priced costumes? Have you forgotten the clear understanding and warranty that your child will be taught to play in a band? Well, where's the band? Where's the band?
Think, men, think.